Sometimes, we need really perfect selections in order to achieve what we want. However, automatic instruments which make automatic selections don't always lead to perfect results. If you want really good selections, the tool that will bring you the best possible results is the pen tool. It creates paths which can easily be turned into selections. This is possibly the most accurate selection which you can make in Photoshop. The paths in Photoshop are vector. This means you can stretch and redo a path, and you won't lose details as compared to standard images such as a photo, which will lose its quality if you stretch it too much. When creating a path in Photoshop, we are actually creating selections which are accessible at any time later. Paths are really useful. Once you've understood how the path tool works, namely the pen, you can make any shape and later, from those shapes, selections. Paths are something wonderful because you can edit them at any time. There are two types of segments, the straight segment and curved segments of the line. The easiest to grasp are the straight segments. You will see it as a straight line between 2 points. Straight lines don't have directions. However, curved lines are more complex. Let's see paths in action. What are they useful for, and how can they help us in our work? We'll use these two photos. As we mentioned already, the easy path is the one with the straight lines. It's easy to make once you've selected the pen or P on the keyboard. Show Photoshop from where you want to start and follow the outline of the image you want to select. That's it. It's so easy. One tip when making paths: try to have as few points as possible. Paths in Photoshop have their own window. If you don't see it, go to Window and select Paths. In order not to lose the path, always rename it when it's ready. Because if you don't and you make a new path, you may lose it. That's why it's best to rename it in order to save it. Now that we have a ready path, we can always turn it into a selection by holding down Control and clicking on it. If you want to change it, you can do it at any moment. You can add points. It's all up to you. In order to create more complex paths, we'll need curved lines. Curved lines help us follow complicated shapes in the image. You see that this part of the picture has many of them. Thanks to the paths, we have absolutely no problem with the curved lines. Let's start from up to down. We'll show the endpoint, and then instead of letting the mouse button go, we drag the cursor. The two lines that extend from the point are called handles. These handles control the curved line. With Alt, we can control the handles. Hold Alt, and you will see a small break with which you can control the handles, depending on how curved you want the line to be. The back handle controls the form of the line, whilst the front handle the direction of the movement of the next line. With Control, you can move the points. With Delete, you can delete them. If you drop the path, you can recapture it by going back up to the panel. In order to continue the path, you should first catch it with Control. Click on the point so that you show Photoshop from where you want to continue, and then you move on. Outside of the image, don't try to follow the outline of the photo. As soon as you're ready with the path, rename it. When following paths in Photoshop, we're actually making selections to which we have access at any time.